Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our magical mushrooms of doom, or something. So, let's see. We are the creeping black mold. Let's see how our guys feel. We've got a loyal vassal here. Let's make sure that we're getting a research agreement with him. I want a long one. Let's give him some minerals if that's what it's going to take. We have to give him a lot of minerals to get a research agreement. But if he's got tech that we don't have, applicable unresearched technologies gives the other party 25% research costs for technologies that the League have already researched for the duration of the trade deal. Applicable unresearched technologies. I don't understand what that means. These numbers being bigger than his numbers makes me feel like that's bad. So I don't want to do that. What about the other guys? What about you? You're still disloyal. We've already got the embassy here. You are loyal. Do we have a trade deal with you? I think we already do. How about I give you, what if we tried to solve some of our issues here? Wants to trade away less of the following. You don't want to give away money. Great. Super useful. Okay, how about the other guy? You. Energy credits. Monthly transfer. Nope. Doesn't want to give me any. Okay, I think what we need to do, I wanted to attack, but I'm scared. I don't think we can win right now, considering that both of these countries, sort by status, both of them are showing as equivalent and technologically overwhelming or superior, which is scary. 14 and 144, 13 and 127. The advantage we have is size. We're more planets, 167 people. And then we also have 3 vassals. So we have to factor them into the equation as well. But I figure it makes more sense to me to take advantage of our wealth right now to expand. So what we probably need to do, we've got leader limit. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go 2 new scientists. We're looking for people preferably who are good at research, but if not, that's fine. We'll hire the 2 youngers. Whoa, there's an extra one down here. Ooh, he's a genius. Why were there 4 available? Alright, let's go to here. So there was a guy who was good at research, a research genius. Let's put that guy in charge here. We should have one available who's a research genius. And then let's build a couple more science ships. Let's also check to make sure that the science ships are well designed at the moment. Nothing to upgrade. There's nothing to add to them, really. So, yeah. Build science ship. Build science ship. And we're going to try to do a bunch of surveying down here. We're going to do what I said I should have done before. We're going to take this fleet, and we're going to keep it in groups of at least 1,000 strength. So we're going to take you and split in half, and you and split in half. And then we're going to take you, make you control group 3. Control group 3. And you, control group 4. Thank you. And we're going to explore down here like crazy. So I want just group 1, go here. Group 2, go... we're looking for low, knowledge. If we don't know about it, we need to know about it. So let's just spread out. If we find enemies, we kill them. And then that way the survey ships will be able to come through and just identify planets. We've got that spare... Project complete. That's cool. We've got that spare... There is potentially a colonizable world there. Anyway, we want to really focus on getting some stuff done. Money is kind of solving its problem a little bit.
Established. Research complete.
A colony was just established somewhere in, I think, the primary blight, or could have been this new sector. It was. Enslave all pops. Wild storms, and it's bleak. Well, that's lovely. You should not be a slave, though. But the food should be. This is a horrible planet. Research. We can now unlock massive glaciers. Curious that we were just looking at a planet, and it's showing that massive glaciers can't be cleared, even though they can. Okay, new research. Tile blockers. Is or are volcanoes causing us issues? I don't know. Let's check the primary sector. It's mostly like noxious swamps. There is a volcano here. Nothing there. That glacier should be clearable soon. The mountain range. Glaciers. Mountain range. Mountain range. Tons of glaciers. Wait, what was that last one? You should not be slaves. God, I wish that they didn't suck at managing slavery. It's just part of the reason why we have no money is that they keep on enslaving people that shouldn't be enslaved. Because they birth more slaved people. I feel like sectors should just automatically manage it properly. Like, this should just automatically be not a slave. Because it's the wrong type of thing. That's their job, is to govern the sectors for you. You are unemployed. We're constructing a basic science lab here. And you're not a slave, which is good. Enslaved food. Not enslaved, not enslaved, not enslaved. We're going to be able to clear out all these sectors, which is great. This is not being worked. You should not be a slave. You should not be a slave. There's still plenty of room for growth here. You should be a slave, but you should be working the food. Why can't I move you? Am I going crazy? Am I not allowed to control where people work when they are in sectors? I feel like a 3-5 is worth way more. Cannot move pop in sector, yeah. Huh. This is really stupid. You should be working the 3-5. There's room for growth. You only have 7 food. Like, what are you doing? This is idiotic. Why would you do this? Whatever. Slave, slave, slave. Not slave. Kind of okay to be a slave. Fine. This planet I kind of don't even really care about. Sure, just do whatever you want. Should not be a slave. Not be a slave. Definitely are plenty of locations where volcanoes can be removed. I gotta tell you, all this is making me want to do is not play another slavery-based campaign until they fix this, because this is so tedious. Whether it's 1 sector or 20 sectors, it's not going to make any difference. Managing slavery in sectors is a pain in the ass. It's so horrible, because they just do it completely wrong. And it completely defeats the purposes. Like, the whole purpose of a sector is to make the game manageable for you on a grand scale where you can move outside of the early game into the late game. And they don't do that at all. Anyway, we're going to do this research, and in fact, we're going to focus on societal policy so that we can try to get that out quickly, because that will help quite a bit. Just 11 months would be good. This construction ship. Money for minerals. We could always use more minerals. Does the sector need minerals? We'll give you each a couple in case you want to do any upgrades. You're up to 6 people. So the distant blight, I mean, this planet has... I haven't paid any attention to it at all. Again, it's still doing everything wrong, of course. You're at your population cap, and yet you've got positive 5 food. Like, you should destroy the farm and build other things. Maybe we need to consider removing this respect tile resources button. Because on the one hand, it seems like, yes, you should respect the tile resources. That's a good idea. But on the other hand, if it's going to do stupid stuff like that, I'm going to go ahead and try this out. And say that, yes, you're allowed to redevelop on the distant blight and on the tiny one. And we'll see. Let's do it on a small scale. Let's see. You have some minerals. No, not you. The distant blight. Let's see if you immediately replace something.
Construction complete.
Okay, so he is now building a power plant. Was that not a power plant before? I forget. And you're all pissed off because you somehow became not tolerant of slavery. Annoying. Okay, so these science ships are going to come down here. Basically, if it's not hostile, survey it. Starting one at a time. Let's just survey everything we can, and wait for the military to clear out the bad stuff before we worry about trying to find the planets that we can actually colonize or starting to build new colony ships. I think the game's going to take a little bit longer than we thought. I thought we were close to victory. Why is that not upgraded? I wonder if that happened. This is a perfect example of a province that's within the sector, a sector which is freaking massive and has absolute shit tons of resources and should theoretically be upgrading all kinds of stuff, but just isn't. And actually, never mind, he has very few resources right now. Have some minerals. I don't need them right now. Have some money. See how quickly he spends it all. Just spent a couple hundred. Okay, we have found bad guys. Kill them. And let's put the governor. What? No. The old man in charge. Do we want these minerals? I feel like we do. Transport fleet 16. Where the hell do I click again? Right here. Land in Mendoc. Or at least center orbit, so you're... Can you get a discount?
Fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
We'll take a little bit more damage than normal by having smaller fleets, but we'll also clear things out a lot quicker, I think.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So you found nothing. This is already high, medium. Head to the low system. I'm just going to pay close attention to these armies here. You're sleeping, which means you found an empty system, which means you find another system nearby that's low. Research is complete. Engineering facility. Very good. Plasma thruster. Could be good. It's been a while since we've had that kind of technology available. First contact with another race? Really? There's another race on the map? Excuse me? The human associated colonies. They are pathetic. Oh, okay, so they've become people. Gotcha. That's interesting. Offer vassalization. Offer protectorate status. We can offer to protectorate another empire in exchange for some influence over their internal affairs. Protectorate, they cannot be integrated. They have an independence guarantee from their overlord. Pay 50% reduced tech costs and turn into vassals once they reach 40% of the amount of techs compared to their overlords. You're unfriendly. You don't like my slavery and purge policy. But you have no friends, so you will become my protectorate. And we will deploy the fleet. And we will grab the transport fleet, control group 5. And we'll just wait until the fleet is in position. Fine. The humans are all like, oh hey, there's other people in the universe. And we're like, yes, bow to our mushroom overlord. Bow to the mushrooms. They actually use warp travel, which is hilarious. Oh, it's so cute. You like warp travel. Unknown. Go here. High, low. This science fleet then should go... Where are you right now? We found this colonizable planet way the hell up here. I mean, try to go here? Let's do this. We're gonna do the old-fashioned, like, scout with this ship move. On move without it being scared, so that hopefully it doesn't get murdered. And just see what we see over there. I do want a colony ship then, apparently. Nothing really stopping me from building one, like any spaceport can build it in the same speed. So if you have a spaceport, you don't. Do we have one in this province? We do. Build a colony ship. Fanatic, collectivist, spiritualists. Do it. Money's fine.
System survey complete.
No known colonizable planets. Desert world, arid world. Enemy entity detected. You're hanging out here. Medium, low. You're gonna go kill that. You're the aggressive engineer.
Research complete.
But I thought I deployed the primary fleet. Alright. Is it showing that he's in charge of both fleets right now? Busy commanding, busy commanding. Like, I think it's a graphical thing, but it's showing that he's in charge of all of the fleets. Anyway, one of those fleets is going to go take care of that problem. Cold fusion reactor, that's cool. Plasma accelerator. This gives us armor-penetrating weapon. What is the name of the gun that we're using right now? We're using the plasma thrower, which gives armor penetration. So, plasma thrower, plasma accelerator, these new accelerators, so these seem like they're superior. 2.45 for the small versus 2.07, so about a 30-40% increase. So yeah, that would actually be active tech that we could research that would be good for us. Or we could go for this for ship hull points, and this thing which significantly strengthens the integrity of force fields. Or make our wormholes generate faster and have bigger range. I think the weapons are more important. We're falling behind on tech, and that's no good.
System survey complete.
God, there's so much for you to clear out here. Kill it all.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
New admiral, cool. You're a slave, that's good. Slave on food, good. We've got an unworked plant here. I think we want the money right now more. So we will emancipate you. And then other than that, there's still plenty to be upgraded here on this planet. We need more money. Like, money has been the shortfall for a long time. Slave processing plant, probably not going to be an important thing for us on this planet, because again, this is primarily turning into a money planet. So I think we just keep on building more power plants in empty tiles. Population growth is somewhat slow, but
Hostile fleet engaged.
okay, we found enemies. Kill it all.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hopefully this is not a bad idea. It's about equal
Hostile
matchup,
fleet
actually.
engaged.
This could be a really bad idea.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Elite Topaz Crystal Sovereign Delta.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Two Arctic worlds out here. Colonizable thing there. We need more colony ships. Has the colony ship here been completed yet? No. What if we did one? Akmar, did you? I don't think you had one. You do. Good. So that's 3 colony ships. 1, 2, 3. There's a 4th. That's good. So survey this whole system, yes. There's another Arctic world up here.
Situation log updated.
I think we probably care more about the money and stuff from this thing. It'll take you a while to get up there, but... Meanwhile, this guy's clearing out mining bases.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Research complete. Hostile fleet engaged. System survey complete.
You are outraged about
Situation
something.
log updated.
You're busy, but you're sleeping. Okay. Keep up the rest of this system. Kill it all. Science vessel is sleeping. We're looking for Arctic, tundra, that kind of world. If not, then just survey whatever you can, just so we know what's nearby.
Hostile fleet engaged. System survey complete.
More tile blocker research is gone. Excellent. More border range could be nice, but more importantly, mountain ranges. Thank God. We're going to just keep focused on societal research because this has been such a drawback for us for so long. Plenty more minerals available there. You are asleep, which means that you are done, which means that you move to a low intel system. You are
System survey complete.
out here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Means that you go to a low intel system. Our fourth fleet is doing all this. Looks like we've nearly accidentally conquered this. Let's bring the invasion force down.
Situation log updated.
By the time they arrive, they will probably have no defenses, and they'll be forced to become a protectorate. Plenty of research there. Looking for Arctic planets. That's what I'd really prefer, though. Keep on surveying. You're asleep. Go to a low one.
Hostile fleet engaged.
This is working out better. I think this is the proper way to clear stuff out. And I need to be far more aggressive about it in the future. So that takes care of this system. This system's clear now. Now we go again to another low intelligence system. Low intel system, not intelligence. I'm still bitter that he put a frickin' frontier outpost there. We have too many buildings here, which is actually good. I think we pull off the minerals and food in favor of the money. Because money has still been a primary issue for me for a while lately, and we're about to do a lot of colonization. You are asleep, which means you go to low intel. You are asleep, which means you go to low intel.
Anomaly found.
The colony ships should be coming out. I don't get to see them in the queue, but they will pop up under civilian ships here in a moment. Whichever one. I think it was Scythe that we started it in first. Apparently not. Nope. There's a colony ship here that's owned by the primary blight. And I didn't get a pop-up about it. That's kind of weird. I do have control of it. Let's check to make sure that that hasn't happened in the other two locations. Chibin. No. And then the other one was down here. It's that one. But there's like a fourth one up there too. I think I'm going to just build another one here. No, not there. It was in Scythe. I mean, they're not going to automatically colonize,
System
right?
survey complete.
It's not within our space. What is this? There's already a construction ship here. Oh, you're already doing it. Then why did Why would it even let me queue that up if there's already an active job? It should say, like, hey, that's stupid. Build the research stations. We're falling behind on research. This fleet is sleeping. This fleet goes to low intel. This fleet is sleeping. This fleet goes to low intel. This fleet has found something. Kill it. With fire.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
You are now effectively sleeping, therefore move to low intel. Tomb world, ocean world,
System
tropical,
survey complete.
arid, ocean, arid. Tomb, desert, nothing for us down here. Looks like all of our expansion opportunity is up here. Well, Chibin should have one soon. 29 days. This is going to get colonized. This should probably be surveyed then, because it's pretty likely to end up within our borders soon. You should probably, I don't know, upgrade research stations first. You are asleep, which means that you move to something somewhere that's low intel. You have found something. You will kill it.
System survey complete.
Starting to get the hang of this. I think I know what I'm trying to accomplish right now. I'd prefer to survey the stuff that's closer to us, but we're not likely to actually colonize anything down here. I'm actually considering sending my armies to the north, where we can actually get quite a bit of colonization in.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Maniacal.
Construction complete.
Suddenly we have a budget deficit. We have a planet that's in progress. Okay, so that's good. You say you're sleeping, but really you should be killing. I have a feeling that my invasion force has arrived. We should land the armies and conquer you.
Situation log updated.
That's a lot of dudes. Welcome to the Empire.
Enemy planet secured.
And you can go and rest back in our home world. So that should be 100%, which means he'll auto-surrender. You're unhappy about something. Okay, you're now my protectorate. Good. I assume that's good. What is up with this? You're on your way. Good. I'm assuming we have a colony ship here. Yes, we do. Owned by the primary blight, which is wrong. Could be owned by me. Colonize the food. And we should have another colony ship down here as well. Same system. Top right. Colonize. We'll go for the food.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We've got another tropical world and Arctic world here. Small amount of ancient mining drones. So we could dispatch one of these. Whichever one of these guys.
Log updated.
You. Come up here. Kill these two. Right. Okay. Well, these videos are getting longer and longer, but you know, I don't know. It's hard for me to measure my strength against these guys, and you know, if we organize by status, their technology is overwhelming. Fleet power is equivalent, at least. But yeah, they focused a lot more on science, very clearly. So we need to play catch up on science and colonization. We could be a paper tiger at this point, you know. Maybe focusing on more colonization is a bad idea. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have done it a little bit more aggressively earlier on with this expansion type thing. Find the planets and, you know, explode, but...
Hostile fleet engaged.
Right now we've got the minerals. We could be upgrading our starports. We could do that. I think that's probably a good thing to spend resources on. Doesn't really cost anything but minerals.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Okay, cool. I'll see you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.
System survey complete.